backs, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike Barton. Rush in. Joker. Neil. Hey, check 24. Check 24. What? Alert flare. Yeah. Alert 3.
And that'll set them back 5.
Check. I got you, boy. Hatchet. Check. Fresno. Watch the shit. Tighten up. Deuce. Shift. Watch the action.
2nd down, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Lights 59. Let's go. Shift. Check 3. Big edge. Come. Jam.
From the gun, Vick. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now Sanders. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, go. Deep rip, deep rip.
From the gun, it's Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, wahoo! One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know. Now.
Manning gonna throw. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Brian Urlacher up from his linebacker spot to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Five. We own them. Slam, slam, slam. Switch.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
On second down now. Peyton, he takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. They'll try the left side. Peyton, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And Sanders now to return. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yeah. 80 weapon.
Now Manning. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. You draw quarter.
On the carry, it's Jackson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Brian Urlacher, the big middle linebacker, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
58, come on. Bravo. Check. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Get him. Go.
To throw is Manning. Got a man. It's Harrison, complete. And a loose football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Smith.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Orbit.
Manning to throw for it on 4. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Vick now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Vick operating on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards.
Check 13. Check 13. Undercrush, Will. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vick flushed out right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. 59. Hey, let's get them home.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Calvin Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So here's Vic following the interception. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Vic now. And the catch made by Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Here we go. Set. Let's go, D. Back to
Throwing on second down. Vic to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. This will be the final play of the half. Vic. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He's got Harrison left side complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
You used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First down, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, folks.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Kill. Turn it up. Squeeze.
Here's Michael Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 24, Manning. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Got to get the stop here, D.
Here's Vick. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton, 71 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
This will be taken very short. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And Manning intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz worked to perfection there for Deion Sanders. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Vick. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Despite the late lead, Vick's going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Vick to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ty Law. Johnson, the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
70, Indy. 58, Mike, 58.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep. Rock it. Check. Check. Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Manning indeed going for it on fourth. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Trotting. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? What you do?